Hello, and welcome to SUNY Coby News. For the fall 2023 semester, I'm Johnny Simpson. This is a student-produced newscast staffed by communication students enrolled here at SUNY Cobleskill. Thank you for joining us. The national migrant crisis is still evolving, and there's a chance that SUNY campuses may be involved. Migrants could be housed temporarily in available residential houses. SUNY Coby News Director of Communication Jason Pilati says if SUNY Cobleskill campuses were to house these migrants, the hope is that it would be a positive experience for the campus and the community in assisting these migrants who are coming from war-torn countries.
Just speaking about this situation that occurred this summer in New York State, we're talking about a specific population of immigrants, and these are asylum seekers. So these are people and families who, for some reason in their home country, are facing persecution, death, political imprisonment because of their beliefs, their occupation, their social class, or the social group that they belong to.
Pilati also says that there wouldn't be any accommodations at all that would be needed to house these immigrants. He says he doesn't believe any changes would be necessary to help these migrants if they were to, in fact, supposed to come to Cobleskill to live, as well as that there wouldn't be any long-term effects of this at all. Up next on this edition of SUNY Coby News, SUNY Coby News reporter Kevon Barrett gives a behind-the-scenes look at what was taking place so far with the athletics departments producing weekly Athletic of the Week's interviews.
The SUNY Cobleskill Athletics Department have found a new and informative way to put the spotlight on their Athlete Week by producing 2 to 4 minute interviews that gets posted to the Coby Athletics Instagram page.
There's a lot of work and preparation that doesn't get seen that takes place in preparation for the Athlete Week interviews that are posted every Sunday to the Coby Athletics Instagram page. There are a few people who put in a great deal of work to make these interviews possible. First, that being of Mitchell Tomaskovic, who is the person responsible for writing up the Athlete Week articles, then reaching out to the interviewer, who's then to inform the interviewee. Tomaskovic gives us an insight as to who's the main organizer of the Athlete Week interviews.
It's really a collaborative effort between myself and our social media coordinator, Matt Williams. We sit down on Monday morning and review the past week in terms of what SUNY Cobleskill athletes have had a performance that stands out from the rest,
as well as what led them to wanting to do the Athlete Week interviews as opposed to just having written up articles. Matt Williams is the Assistant Communication Director for the Athletics Department. He plays a vital role in ensuring the smoothness of the Athlete Week interviews. He actively posts and keeps the athletic social media page up to date with athletic content. Williams puts emphasis on the significance of the Athlete Week interviews to the school's athletic page, as well as talking about the overall technical and written process of the Athlete Week interviews.
It's very important for a multitude of reasons. The first one is giving each student athlete a little bit of spotlight on them, and making sure that we really showcase and focus on them and their great performance they had during the week. And then the second one, of course, is getting our brand, getting our department out there into social media, news outlets, all of that, and making sure our teams and the department, the coaches, all the players get a spotlight for what they did.
If you want to keep up with these Athlete Week interviews, be sure to follow the SUNY Cobleskill Athletics page at Coby Athletics or visit findtargets.cobleskill.edu.
With the fall 23 semester currently nearing the end for the current students enrolled at SUNY Cobleskill, course registration is at the top of everyone's list, ensuring that they are able to register for their classes that they want and need for their major. SUNY Cobleskill Interim Director of Academic Affairs, Jill Brinkman, highlights the benefits of registering for classes early if you have the ability to do so, and why is it important. Brinkman lists the various resources that are available to students who are in need of help registering for their classes for spring semester, as well as for those who are struggling with registering for classes.
So some of our student populations do have priority registration. Some of our veterans, our athletes, And so, that's a big benefit for students if they have that priority registration, and some don't take advantage of that. And really, when it's your day and time to register, you really should register for classes so you can get in what you want. The longer you wait, the more apt those classes are going to be. They're going to be closed, and then you're going to be struggling to find something else to get into.
Spring course registration goes on right through the end of the fall 2023 semester, and there are many resources on campus that students can use at their disposal. So if you are unsure or still need to register for your classes, the registrar office recommends doing so as soon as possible because the classes can fill up quickly. For more information about the course registrar, still need to register for classes, you can go to their website, www.cobleskill.edu registrar, or feel free to contact them at 518-255-5521. There's more coming up. You're watching SUNY Coby News from the video production facilities here on the SUNY Cobleskill campus. Stay with us.
No cell phone service, no television or internet connections, no electricity, and in some DEC Adirondack campgrounds, no roads either. Forked Lake is just one of the 52 campgrounds that you can explore in the Adirondack Mountains of New York State. This facility is a primitive camping experience. Each site is outfitted with just the basics. You've got to hike trails or paddle a canoe to get to each site, putting you right in the middle of the area's natural beauty. Too rustic for you? That's okay. The DEC offers a wide variety of experiences, including island camping, tent and trailer sites with electricity and running water, boat launch facilities, hiking trails, beaches, and more. And it's all just a click away. To find out more and to start planning for your next Adirondack adventure, log on to www.dec.ny.gov. You'll find all the information you need to start enjoying the great Adirondack outdoors in upstate New York.
Welcome back to SUNY Coby News. I'm Johnny Simpson.
And I'm Emma Marshaliat for SUNY Coby Weather. So, it's getting quite cold outside.
It's very cold outside, and unfortunately, I left my jacket back in the city, so I'm jacketless.
That's very unfortunate. Well, maybe we can look at the satellite to see if you're gonna need your jacket.
I hope not.
So we can see here that we are currently in a winter weather advisory at the moment. And we can see that in our current conditions, we have a high of 34 with some windy weather and snow flurries, and hopefully tomorrow it gets better, and it does not. We are having a high of 20 with some chilly weather and some snow flurries. And tomorrow actually, it gets a little bit warmer with a 32, and it's going to be sunny with some clouds. And tomorrow night, it's going to be a little bit better into Friday actually, and it's going to be a high of 46, and it's going to be sunny and partly cloudy. And we can see that over the next couple days, including Saturday, we're going to have a high of 41, and it's going to be cloudy and slightly windy. And over the course of the next week, we are going to look at some weather. On Sunday, it's going to be a high of 44 with a low of 35, mostly cloudy. Monday, we're going to have some rain. It's going to be 43 with a low of 32. Tuesday, we're going to have a high of 37 and a low of 27. And Wednesday, we're going to have a high of 36 with a low of 27. And Thursday, we're going to have some clouds. It's going to be 37 and a low of 28.
Thanks, Emma, for that weather update. We'll be back with more news after these messages.
You're watching SUNY Coby News live from the video production studio on the campus of SUNY Cobleskill. Stay with us.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Hello and welcome back to SUNY Coby News. I'm Johnny Simpson. Thanks for joining us. Up next is time for our final Campus Views segment of the semester. This week, SUNY Coby News reporter Lauren Howard sits down with the interim dean Eric Hain to discuss the new agricultural communication program. Here at SUNY Cobleskill, which launched this semester, he gives us an insight on the inspiration for the program, what courses are offered, as well as some jobs opportunities after graduation.
Hi, welcome to this week's segment of Campus Views. I'm Lauren Howard. With me today, I have Eric Hage, an interim dean. Today, he's going to talk about the new agricultural communications program here at SUNY Cobleskill. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Lauren. I appreciate it.
All right, my first question is, where did the idea for this program come from?
The idea came from a former faculty member who worked in ag business, Sophie Ano, and she had the idea to use our existing courses in different areas, like ag business, business administration, graphic design, and communication, and combine them into a degree that could help students who want to go into ag communication. So it became this very collaborative effort between programs that wouldn't normally work together. So it's pretty exciting to be able to sort of work across the street, as we say here.
I remember I did that my freshman year. I was in an ag program over there, and then I was in your journalism class, and you thought it was pretty unique.
That's right, and we recruited you to communication.
Yeah. Yeah. My second question is, what are some of the required courses, and how would they benefit an ag comm major?
Some of the required courses in communication specifically would be like what we're doing here, like the TV studio, the single camera video, editing. That's important for a communication major. Graphic design, web design, Photoshop, photo editing. Then like agribusiness courses, ag business courses, so marketing courses. So it's a kind of a combination of elements that would help a professional to be able to work in the agricultural field, specializing in communication, whether it's communication, marketing, public relations, events planning, publications, that kind of thing.
What are you most looking forward to in the program?
I think I'm most looking forward to what I mentioned, that it's a great potential for collaboration between people who wouldn't normally work together, right? People in the agricultural area working with people who are now in the liberal arts department, artists and creative types working with business administrators. So I think it really takes our strengths in different areas and draws them together in a program that really benefits students and allows them to have a highly marketable degree and get a great job. And also, we're the only program in the Northeast that does this, ag communication. Only bachelor's program in the Northeast, which is huge. So it's a great thing for Cobleskill.
So I guess the kids will be very multifaceted.
Very multifaceted, yep. A great toolbox of skills to take out into the ag market. Yep.
Great, yeah, I like that. My last question is, what are some new programs, or what are some challenges while promoting a new program?
I think the biggest challenge is getting it out there to everybody, right? Like, you want to make sure that the people who are viable candidates for this program have this information in front of them. So the challenges, ironically, the challenges are all communication challenges, right? Communication and marketing challenges. And we're fortunate on this campus to have a great communications and marketing department. So it's been putting together the website, making sure that potential students have an idea of the curriculum. It's been, we're going to have to put it on listservs so that maybe ag education listservs, ag business listservs. FFA listservs so that they have access to it and just know that we actually have this out there for students.
Interesting. And then one more question I have. I just thought about it. What are some career possibilities for after graduation?
Well, you could work for the USDA. You could work for corporations that specialize in agriculture. I mean, any organization of a decent size that's worth its salt needs communication people on staff, people who can handle internal and external communication, people who can deal with media, people who can create marketable materials, people who can handle public relations. And the ag industry is the biggest one on our planet. So obviously it's rife with opportunity for students to get jobs if they have the right skills, which we give them here at Cobleskill because it's all about hands-on and applied learning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being here with me and sharing news about our new agricultural communications program.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Lauren.
I'm Lauren Howard for Campus Views.
That's all for this edition of SUNY Cobeskill's SUNY Coby News Live from SUNY Cobleskill. I'm Johnny Simpson. Thank you for joining us this semester. We hope you all found these newscasts to be informative and entertaining. For more information about the 2- and 4-year communication programs here at SUNY Cobleskill, visit www.cobleskill.edu today. You can also find the SUNY Cobleskill communication program on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Follow the hashtag sunycobycomm. We'll also help you stay up to date on our COMM program activities, including our new agricultural communication program. Once again, I'm Johnny Simpson, and thank you for joining us. As noted last week, this is our last newscast for the fall 2023 semester. It was a pleasure. See you again soon on the new edition of SUNY Coby News for the fall 2024 academic semester.